From the pages of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, here's updates.
Party people, the place to be. What's going on? It's me. In the spirit of the Halloween season. I'm sorry.
Fall?
Thanksgiving season. In the spirit of fall.
Fall. Autumn?
Yeah, we're filming this on Halloween, which is why I had that screw up. But in the spirit of Survivor Series season and fall and everything with the pumpkins and whatnot, we decided that we were going to do another one of these tournaments. This time Survivor Series themed, 4-on-4 team warfare. This time with bigger stakes. This time,
man, I wish we're
putting the belt on the line.
I wish we had it for this.
We're putting the belt on the line.
Superimpose it, right here.
Yeah, right there. We're putting that belt on the line. That's right.
This is a hint. For I mean, I could have put this one on the line, but it was very expensive. So
we're putting the good old-fashioned Dusty Rhodes, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, NWA, Pope?
Yes.
NWA.
Pope. Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton. Television Championship. The red one.
Red one.
The red one.
Right
on the line. There was some discussion because my friend Trapzilla here recently discovered the apparently National Television Championship.
Beautiful.
We did some research.
Yeah. Georgia, NWA Georgia National Television Championship.
He's very in love with that belt. I like the belt.
It's great.
But I love the red one.
And the more I looked at it, I realized it's actually the shape of the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. So, but it looks like a TV Guide cover.
Yes. At the TV Guide,
it's
TV
still cool.
logo on
It's
it.
a unique belt.
It's a very unique belt, and it's a very good belt, and I would be happy to have that to my edition after I have the red TV championship.
Now the red one is also fitting given what we're doing. It's a YouTube tournament, so it makes sense.
So we decided we're going to do another one of these tournaments. We're going to do it. One of us is going to win that title. Only one of us will.
But it gets more convoluted than that.
Because every match is a piece of the title off. So conceivably, or for a portion of the title. So conceivably, I could only pay like $20,
$20,
and still win the title, and he could pay the rest of it, the whole 175 and some change of it, and lose the belt.
I think there is also a potential of you spending nothing.
Right?
So the original idea is that we both put in $100 for this belt, but then you can win your money back. So it could go multiple different ways. The winner of the tournament's obviously going to win the belt, and that's the main prize here.
That's the main prize.
But your buy-in is $100 to play the game.
That's right.
However, we wanted to make it unfair, where you can win your money back and the belt. So we may have it. There's so many different ways this could go.
Well, because it could end up, and I don't think it will because we're pretty evenly matched on 2K, but it could end up where in the finals, both of his teams go through. In which case, what am I playing for? Well, I'm playing for having to pay less to give him the belt.
Yeah.
It's a consolation prize of sorts.
Yeah.
I'll pick heads.
All right, I'll be tails. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads.
Okay. So I go first. My first draft choice is quite the athlete. He stands about 6'5".
Okay.
295.
290. Oh, no.
He is or at least he was billed at that point. He is the former reigning, defending,
he's 6'4", but
undisputed Universal Champion Brock Lesnar.
I'm sure you know where I'm going first.
I think I do.
Because given the times that we're in, and in this pandemic,
just say it.
And a lot of people have gotten religious over this last 6 months. Has it been? People have gotten sick. People have gotten better. Some people may, catch a leukemia and then overcome that leukemia, and that's almost godlike to be able to overcome like such a disastrous disease.
Sure.
Some people say God, some people say Chief. So I'm choosing not just mine, but your tribal chief.
Yeah, I already read. That's fine.
Roman Reigns.
That's fine.
Roman Reigns, in case Roman Reigns.
That's right. That's fine. My next choice is the man that gave your tribal chief a job while he had leukemia. I'm talking, of course, about not only the next president of the United States in 2024, not only a king of different description,
Okay.
not only the most electrifying man in sports, but also the most electrifying man in entertainment. I of course am talking about.
Wow.
I of course am talking about Jinder Mahal. No, The Rock. The Rock.
See, I legitimately thought you were going with Vince McMahon because.
Yeah, Roman. No, he gave Roman a
job.
job in Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw, yes.
Yeah, Brock and Rock.
Brock and Rock. You got the Brock and Rock connection.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing some fantasy booking of my own, playing recently, testing out some teams and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I did a little bit of that last night. The team I thought would be dynamic wasn't as dynamic as I thought it'd be.
Mine worked better than I thought. Granted, I was doing brand supremacy. No, I wasn't. I was doing champions, and I think I'll stick with that. So, let's go with the current reigning, defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion to go along with the Universal Champion.
Sasha Banks?
No. We're going to go with Randy Orton.
All right.
Because there's big players we need.
That's a decision to make. My next choice has a lot to fight for. He's got
Finley.
He's got his group to fight for. He's got his brand to fight for.
Okay.
He had, not so much anymore, but every once in a while he does, his brothers to fight for.
Okay.
He has a soon-to-be wife to fight for.
Soon-to-be wife.
And a soon-to-be child to fight for. I'm talking, of course, about the now... When's SmackDown on? Fridays?
Friday.
Friday Night Messiah.
Oh.
Seth Rollins.
Well, fuck you.
The Architect. Now, here's the thing. Seth Rollins in real life cost me $10,000 on that stupid game show. He better not cost me.
Should be a link.
He better not cost me this title. No, there won't. There should be. There won't be, but there's a huge disappointment because I don't fucking own the rights to that shit.
This is where it gets difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know today's Survivor Series teams make no sense.
Right.
Heels and faces together, enemies and colleagues.
That's correct.
There's no rhyme or reason. There's just brand supremacy, regardless of how long you've been on the brand.
Mm-hmm.
I still think this is the right decision.
Okay.
And if not, there's other decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to team build. And in this team, granted, we have another champion to go along with my champion.
Mm-hmm.
And your champion, our champion, Roman Reigns. But given what's happening, I think I'm going to stick with current storyline standings as well. And we're going to draft the unwilling Jey Uso.
That's a shame because I'm drafting Jimmy Uso. So we'll see how that works out.
I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. But I can't think of someone else right now, and I want a team build. So if you took that Samoan, I'll take this Samoan Joe.
Oh, the other Samoan Joe.
The other Samoan Joe. Samoa Joe. From the Isle of Samoa. The Isle of Samoa.
He is the Isle of Samoa on this island. I am picking a man who is going solo these days. Mm-hmm. Willingly or unwillingly. Mm-hmm. He's getting serious these days, willingly or unwillingly.
Already know who you're picking.
I'm picking the biggest of all the E's. Mr. Big E Langston.
You can have them. Matter of fact, you can have them all.
That's racist.
I was saying all the E's is you can have all the E's.
All the E's. That's racist against E's.
I don't even know if I want to give this individual a second chance in life here, because of the absolute atrocity he pulled in our first tournament. But I feel a comeback is due. So
Is due Becky Lynch.
what I'll do is, again, it's better not bite me in the ass, but in order to get a belt and claim myself as undisputed NWA Television Champion, then we're going to have to try to...
Got it. It's already written down.
Adam Cole
It's already written down. It's already written down.
is the idea here.
Okay. My next choice will not be coming down to the ring alone. He will be coming down to the ring with a lady who is as tough as brass.
Physically impossible to do.
Tough as brass.
Physically impossible.
And she's loud and she's proud to be next to her doctor of a man. Talking, of course, about
Thugonomics.
Dr.
Of Thugonomics.
Xavier Woods
Okay.
with Francesca.
You know what? You can blow your horn all you want. Because instruments are aplenty. And, I mean, there's trombones, there's drums, there's guitars. Or at least belts that look like them. So, Kyle O'Reilly is going on this team.
Alright, makes
Because
sense.
he plays the belt like it's a robot.
And we might as well round out the group
Uh-huh.
with You're Making Me Crazy. Mr.
All
Kofi
right.
Kingston.
Roderick Strong, why are we wasting time?
Something tells me Fish still won't be on your list somehow.
Did Fish lose the tournament for me last time? I think he did.
I don't remember. My next choice is no stranger to Survivor Series. Trying to think teams over the years he's been on. That one lost. I believe that one may have won. And then I don't think he was on another team for years after that, but I think his teams relatively win most of the time. He is not known as the best Survivor Series act in the world. He isn't known as Mr. Survivor Series, but he is known as Mr. WrestleMania. Talking, of course, about the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I didn't know where I was going to go with this. I didn't know if I was going to go fishing. Or if, given the PS5 is coming out next week, I wanted to play the game. So, I might as well. Choose Triple H. Papa Hunter. Join in the ranks.
Ah, you bastard. Just gonna split us up like that.
I mean, ask Jimmy how he's feeling about that.
Well, that's fine. I don't really. Well, Jimmy can sit there and he can cry all the tears he wants to. He can cry all those tears into a beer. What? 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 What?
Stunning.
What?
Not stunning?
Actually, is Stunning Steve on the game? I don't think he's on the game. If he was, that would be cool. But no, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We're going Stone Cold.
Alright, I think I'm okay with this. And the fact that I'm just a fan of the guy. You know, take a hiatus off because of this whole thing that's going around, and then you come back and it's like a piece of paper ripped. We're talking about
Gabe Tuft?
No.
Brian Cage?
We're not talking about torn muscles here. We're talking about torn ligaments and fingers in our former United Kingdom champion, Mr. Peter Dunne.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. That is a good choice. It's not the most intelligent choice. Doesn't have the most integrity nor intensity. It's not Kurt Angle.
From the United States to the United Kingdom. Stick with the trend. for a very strong boy. A big, strong boy in Mr. B.
I'm not going to block this one because there's something else I want to do. We're going to repeat some of the things that we did last time. Cesaro.
Sure. Finals?
Cesaro.
Okay. He's going to join Team UK because that's where he's from.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Jerry, no. The former WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
Alright. Drew McIntyre is good. And, you know, while he was holding the title, he was the best in the business while he was holding the title. He was not, however, the best there is, was, or ever will be.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm talking about the Hitman, Bret Hart.
2 Brits, 2 Irishmen. Finn Balor.
Alright. Enjoy the Prince. I think I'll knock him in the jaw and put him on the shelf again. Get ready to fly. You are, you are. I am, I am. They don't want none, they don't want none. Mr. AJ Styles.
You mixed his songs up and that confused me.
Get ready to fly! That was one of the worst. I think that was the worst theme song for him in TNA.
It wouldn't be a TV championship tournament without a TV champion. So why not choose the first of our belt, that is.
That's a good choice, sir.
For Dusty Rhodes.
That's a fantastic choice.
I don't need to imitate him because I'm not cheap.
Well, I am. Woo!
Damn it. So
You can't have Dusty and Rick on the same side.
Says you.
You can't have them on the same side.
If Dusty, I mean, if Rick and Sting can team, Dusty
You can't
and
have
Rick
Dusty
can
and Rick
team.
on the same side,
Sometimes
even if they're not on the same team.
Bitter enemies
They
make the
have
best
to be
of
there.
friends.
You have to keep them apart.
Well, then Dusty's going to have to find someone in the locker room, isn't he? He's going to have to knock on that good guy door.
Fuck.
He's going to say, I need someone to stand by my side.
Fuck. You read my mind, you son of a bitch.
So,
Fucking fuck.
get the anti-venom.
Fucking
You
fuck.
might get stung.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you didn't read my mind. You're going with
Sting.
the man called Sting. Great. I choose Goldberg.
Goldberg.
I feel like ironically enough, I've never played with Goldberg, but something tells me they made him a fucking monster on that stupid game.
Not necessarily.
I'm down to my last one. You have 2 more.
I got 2 more.
So, who are you picking? Shit.
Brothers in Paint. That's who I'm picking. I want you to be him because I want to hear your commentary for this game. But as long as he's in the game, I think you'll still make it funny. The Ultimate Warrior.
That's an interesting choice that I thought about. But see, if I picked the Ultimate Warrior, I'd have to play like the Ultimate Warrior would play, and he would lose immediately. So
I would lose from laughing.
So you picking him is a better choice than me picking him. Well, well, well. We are down to our final choices, people. And then we got to put these teams together. And I don't know how I'm going to put these teams together.
Let's get mine in order.
Um,
Because I was unprepared, I team build on the way down. And it still isn't really everyone I thought I was going to pick originally.
well, I broke up one of your teams.
Yeah, you did.
There are a couple of different choices. But also, who would you pick?
Who would I pick?
Yes, I'm also thinking about who you might pick as your last choice. Maybe I can bust you up, or if I want to bust you up.
If you can, I'm going to have to look at the computer again. Because I got maybe 2 on mine.
See, now I have to look at the list. We went from you having to look at the list. Oh, Ribby! I could no. I thought about adding this one person to my list, and I'm thinking about doing it anyway, just for the giggles.
Really?
Because of what he's done in real life.
Oh. Really? I mean, it would make for entertaining stuff.
Particularly in a Survivor Series match that I enjoyed specifically. I'm not sure I'm not sure. This is the last one. This is the problem when it comes down to it. It's the last one, and you got to pick the last one.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to put Lars Sullivan on your team, just do it.
No, because what his big attributes are on the casting couch.
And the misc forum.
Ooh, I think I know who you're gonna pick. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know who you're gonna pick.
Huh.
So, I think. Oh. And it's a pretty strong pick, too. I think I'm going to have to make some room on my list and let him in.
Oh.
Let him in.
Nope.
Let him in.
Though I'm terrified now that you have him, and I didn't think of that because he won the tournament.
He won the whole thing last time.
So you're choosing The Fiend?
The Fiend.
Or Bray Wyatt?
Let him in. I have access to both, asshole.
All right. So
I know my rights.
Rhodes.
I know my rights, white man.
Dusty Rhodes, franchise player.
Dean Douglas? You're Dean Douglas, the franchise, Shane Douglas?
Sting.
Shane Douglas.
Franchise player.
Shane Douglas.
NWA WCW. Warrior, franchise player. WWF. Who did that for everybody? He touches it and it's gold.
And red.
And red.
Or black and white.
Or black and white.
I avoided Hogan.
Hulk.
I avoided Hogan because of the performance he gave me in the 6-man.
The Immortal.
The performance he gave for me was wildly underwhelming in the 6-man.
Wasn't that an incredibly difficult match for me to win?
I think so, but I don't think it had anything to do with Hogan. I think Hogan disappointed.
But I have a team
I remember Hogan disappointing.
of 4 guys, especially Hogan. I don't think Hogan's ever lost a Survivor Series minus versus Taker.
And that was with Ric Flair in a chair.
Ric Flair in a chair. Granted, you have Ric Flair. I don't know if you have a chair.
It probably will be. So I was considering, since we have this wrapped up, the one I was considering that was on the tip of my tongue was Shane McMahon.
I saw him in there, and I was thinking that as well for my Undisputed Era team.
Because I'm putting together by the time you see this, you'll probably already see that top 10 Undertaker performances, and one of them was the Alliance versus WWF. And Shane McMahon, aside from the Undertaker, was the breakout star of that because he just kept breaking up
Survivor Series
of that particular one because he just kept breaking up every pin. He was just an annoying little pissant, and I loved his performance in it. And I almost thought about that, but it's like I don't necessarily need him for that. He's strong enough. They've made him strong enough on the game, but I don't necessarily need that. He's kind of. In real life, he's kind of slow. I was like, I don't know. I was teetering between him and the Undertaker himself because the Undertaker is always a monster on these games. And then I remembered The Fiend. And I'm surprised you didn't pick him a lot sooner.
I didn't want to go with the same thing as last time because I figured if I did the Wyatt family again, it might be just a given. I just might run through this damn tournament.
You want the belt or not?
I do, but I don't want the same video as last time. So, other than Undisputed Era, because they got eliminated like that for some reason. But Fish isn't in the team now. Hunter is. Good old Papa Hunter. So, who had Hunter last time?
I did. He was on DX. It was him, Shawn, and X-Pac.
I think that was difficult too.
I think X-Pac got the win on one of them.
Yeah. I think it was with Undisputed Era because it was instant.
This will be elimination.
Be each team, if someone gets eliminated, then in the next round, if that team wins, that person is still eliminated.
That's right. So the way this tournament is going to work is, let's say it's Roman, Orton, Joe, and Jay. And only Roman survives. Well, Roman goes on to the next round against
Whoever.
Kofi, Shawn, Kurt, and Cesaro. or just Kofi and Shawn, because they made
Right.
it through the next round.
Right.
And then whoever wins there, let's say Roman wins again, and Roman single-handedly tribal chiefs his way to the championship.
We already know that's what's
Right.
going to happen.
Just like music. I don't know why it's in my head, but it is.
I don't know why that song's in your head either. That's a very black song for you to know.
Well, it'll be the theme for this whole tournament.
That is a very black, very 2000 song for you to know. All right, since I won the draft, you can go first and pick your first person on your team. Don't look.
On my team or on your
On
team?
your team. Oh, wait, this is my team?
Yeah, so switch.
Yes.
All right, so this will be first player. Do I have one or two?
You have one.
Okay. First player on my team is a Samoan. His name is Joe.
But it's Roman Reigns.
Samoan Joe.
It is Xavier Woods.
All right.
By the way, this whole thing could fuck up because if the New Day isn't drafted on the same team, it fucks the entire thing up.
With Xavier?
Xavier Woods. If I don't get 2 members at least of the New Day on the same team, it fucks the entire thing up.
Yeah. I got Undisputed Era.
It fucks the entire thing up.
Add to the team Randy Orton. I'm so far building my team 1 that I actually wanted to build.
Well, I'm not. Let's see. Well, I don't know yet.
We don't know.
I don't know yet.
This is player 2 on team 2. Match 1.
Kofi Kingston! All right. All right. We can breathe a little bit. It's Kofi Kingston.
All right. Hey, listen, you got the Raw Tag Team Champions right now.
Kofi Kingston. We can breathe just a tad.
Adam Cole.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Oh, boy.
we're definitely not getting 3 members of Undisputed Era on one team.
Oh, boy. Nope, but you might be able to get 2.
Player 3 on team 2. These are sticking to the side of the bowl.
Goldberg. Goldberg.
I'm scared to hear the reaction if you get Big E.
Yeah, me too.
See, Adam Cole's a superstar on his own, so that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for this team, we got some heavy fucking hitters here. I'm hoping for Reigns right now. That's the goal here.
I get it, but you've already got Orton on yours.
I got Orton. I got the WWE champ. I want the Universal Champion with him. So let's hope this will work. Triple H.
All right.
That works. That works in multiple ways. I got Triple H and Orton, and I got Triple H and his son Adam Cole.
All right.
So I got my whole first team. Oh, you don't want to get there. Joking. I had no idea what that was.
Motherfucker. Why are you looking? I wasn't looking when you picked yours.
Oh.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay. So
Shut up.
Is that your pick?
Leave me alone. Fucking, what are you doing? Look at me. Look at me.
All right. Okay.
Look at me, motherfucker. Sick of this shit. Look at me. Shut up. Look at me.
I'm very intrigued.
Look at me. At me. Look at me.
At
me. I don't yet. I don't have anything yet.
Oh my God.
Look at me. God damn it. Look at me. Brock Lesnar.
I'm not joking you. You picked up Big E and you put him back.
Stop! Look! Why'd you look at the thing? You fucking asshole!
Oh my God, that was funny. So wait, so Brock Lesnar? Oh my God, Lesnar and Goldberg on
Lesnar
the
and
same
Goldberg
team?
on the same team with the New Day.
That's a good team.
See how I'm doing this? I'm
had to
looking
redo
at
this.
you. I'm not looking
I
at the
mean,
bowl
that
to
makes it
sway
a
your
lot
decision.
more fun. A lot more fun.
It is.
This is the first person on the next team. It doesn't matter. So we have Tyler Bate. See, now we're getting back into the team building. This pick isn't very important.
It might be. Now it's Biggie.
There he is. He was dying to get out of that bowl. Come on. That's not what I was hoping for. Dusty Rhodes. Okay, I'll keep eye contact. Just like everything else we do. Got 1 or 2.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This feels like this is going to be a random ass team.
Stone Cold versus Dusty. I think it is too.
Okay, this is okay. Sting. I was putting Sting as Dusty's partner in my original teaming. We still have a chance to finish this out with 2 tag teams.
There are a couple of names I would like to see come up.
So far, you got Biggie and Austin.
If they're gonna come together, they need to come together. Otherwise, random is fine at this point.
Okay.
The Fiend.
Yikes. Come on. You can do this. Very random.
So it ain't Pete Dunne.
Tribal Chief.
All right.
Roman Reigns.
On an otherwise white meat babyface team.
Sir, your 4th pick.
I'm looking for some speed. So in particular, I'm kind of hoping...
Yeah, you got some brawlers in there right now.
Yeah. I'm looking for... That'll do, Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Seth will bring some speed to it. He's a kind of a mix. Seth and Stone Cold gave me the most trouble in trying to put the teams together because they're kind of a mix of what they can do. They're not necessarily one thing, although Austin primarily did a lot of brawling, but he does have some technical expertise in there as well.
Found this paper.
He's a lockdown indeed.
Drew McIntyre.
All right.
Okay.
Kurt Angle. Now it matters.
I'm still open. Drew can lead anybody. He was a locker room leader for the last 6 months during the pandemic. So let's add him with, oh my God, the biggest locker room leader of them all, and also Poison. Hulk Hogan.
I don't know how much of a leader he is. Politician.
Oh, I don't know. It's the season.
Now there's one person I want on this team, specifically the team with Kurt.
All right.
Because of their chemistry in previous incarnations. That ain't it, but I'll take it. That's AJ Styles.
You said they were a team.
They were, but that's not who I was looking for. But I'll take it.
So I only have one person I kind of want on the team with Drew. With Hogan, I only want one as well. So I'm hoping I get those next 2 guys because all the other teams got fucked. So Jay's not even with his goddamn cousin, which was the whole idea.
No, he's not with his cousin or his brother. He's on his own.
Was definitely not with his brother because you took him.
He's on his own.
And is he going to fight his brother?
We're going to see. I don't necessarily need him to at this point, and if he is, then that changes the landscape of who gets chosen next. Who I want to see on this piece of paper, though, is fucking not Jimmy, but it is Jimmy.
I just called that. I just called it.
So now, fuck.
Look at that. Same spots, opposite teams.
Fuck. So now there's 2 people, maybe one that I want on this team.
There's one I want on this team. I want one on this team. I didn't get him, but this works as well. He's Irish. Finn Balor.
There's one person, they're both kind of even on who I would want for this team. Jimmy changes the entire landscape.
Now.
Jimmy changes the entire landscape of what's going to happen here. But we'll see. Fuck, Ric Flair. That's not who I wanted. That's not who I wanted on that team.
I'm okay with that because Hogan's on my team.
And so now the rest are the
also,
rest.
AJ and Flair were unfortunate.
They were, but the rest are the rest. And so here's how I was built the original teams that I had, right? I tried to balance them out. Technical wrestlers, brawlers, high flyers is what I was trying to balance them out as. That's not necessarily who I got. So on the original teams that I agonized over, it was Goldberg, Shawn, Brett, and Stone Cold, The New Day and Ric Flair, The Rock, Jimmy Uso, The Fiend, and Seth Rollins.
But why is Seth Rollins and The Fiend on the same team? They hate each other.
That doesn't matter. I wanted power on all of them, and I had power on all of them.
And a high flyer.
High flyer on all of them, and
tag team.
Jimmy was going to be the high flyer for that team.
Yep.
And technical on all of them. Seth could cover technical.
Yes, he could. So your final team is an interesting one.
Yeah.
You got HBK,
Rock.
Bret Hart, The Rock, and Cesaro.
You got Dunn, Warrior, Roddy, and O'Reilly versus Shawn, Brett, Rock, and Cesaro. That's a strong fucking team just looking at those names, though. On paper, that's probably the favorite team on my side.
I think my first one's strong. Joe,
First one's
Orton,
strong.
Cole, and Triple H. Those are strong guys.
Undisputed Era, they give a lot. Bate, I faced bait on the game. He does not stay down for shit.
Dusty might not stay down either. Sting kicks out a lot. Roman would murder everybody.
And UE doesn't stay down for anybody either.
They sure as fuck did in the first tournament.
Well, they did.
Instantly.
Yeah.
One X Factor. Done.
What were your teams before the Lethal Lottery?
So Roman, Jay, Randy Orton, and Samoa Joe were going to be all together.
Okay.
So Roman with his cousin.
Okay.
Unwillingly.
All right.
Another champ in Randy Orton.
All right.
And then Samoa Joe and another Samoan.
Mm-hmm. Then UE.
Then the United Era, Undisputed Era
Trips.
with Triple H as their dad.
Uh-huh.
Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate,
Strong Style.
and Drew and Finn, all from the UK. Then Dusty, Sting from the NWA,
Then
Ultimate
White Meat.
Warrior, and Hogan.
Then White
all
Meat
the franchises.
Those are strong teams.
But I do have Hogan with Drew. So we have the old face of the company and the new face of the company. Jay, and we got Finn Balor, face of NXT.
I think Drew and Balor are going to do the heavy lifting on that team.
Hogan ain't laying down for anybody.
He did when I played with him.
How did I don't know how I beat Hogan, but he's hard to beat. He's very hard to beat.
I don't remember either.
The only problem is
I'd have to look at the video.
his leg drop in this game, people kick out of.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah, they do. Huh. These are strong teams. I think it's funny. I was opposed to the Lethal Lockdown, but I think the Lethal Lockdown actually made my team stronger than. I think it weakened your teams.
What's interesting is you actually have New Day in there, and they are in the exact same place that they should be if Undisputed Era's team goes forward. So New Day and Undisputed Era could be in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We have Dusty and Sting together, former six-man tag team champions, that could go in the finals against either the New Day or, let's see, potentially Angle and AJ. There's coyotes back there that are probably hunting us. There's what's good is there's actual tag teams in here, magically.
Yeah.
And we have Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah. That is some pretty good random booking.
We'll also have Roman versus Rollins in the first round.
Predictions?
Roman versus The Fiend in the first round. Given my new religion, I can assume Roman will go to the end of this and probably win the whole thing. I got through as Roman about 20 guys in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, but Roman's gotta go through against his brother, against The Fiend, against Big E, and Stone Cold Steve Austin if he's gonna survive.
Here's one thing. He may go against The Rock in round 2.
Roman's probably the biggest name on your team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Austin's probably the biggest name on mine. Yeah, all right. That's relatively easy, relatively even.
The only downside is you have The Fiend. So The Fiend may be a huge difference maker here.
Yeah.
But in the Royal Rumble, I eliminated The Fiend very, very quickly as Roman. I was going through guys.
That's the Rumble, though.
Build up those spears.
The Fiend doesn't have to submit or get pinned in the Rumble. He just has to get tossed over the top.
True. Very true.
Big difference.
Very true. And given last tournament, he wasn't beat.
He was not beat. He went all the way. He fucking torpedoed the Miami guys.
I think that a lot of that was Braun Strowman. Because I had Strowman, I think it was Luke Harper and
Harper is surprisingly hard to beat on the game.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I thought about him. And I'm like, he is surprisingly hard to beat on this stupid game. But I don't really know how to play with him.
Yeah.
Like, you got to know how to throw those
He's
kicks
a striker.
And that distance
Yeah.
and that discus lariat. I've never played with Harper. So I don't know.
And actually, yeah, you got to think about that too. You've never played with Goldberg.
I have not.
You
Not
do have
yet.
Lesnar. That's a hell of a team.
That is a hell of a team.
The only good thing is I have some kick out guys. I got Cole, I got Triple H, I got Orton.
You do have the heavy kick out guys. Those are the guys that'll piss me off. I'm upset that it's not more even. I'm upset that they're not more that my teams aren't more balanced. But
Right.
that's the lethal lottery. Like, there really isn't a whole lot of submission on my team too.
Your last team is. your accidental team is completely balanced. You have HBK who can fly. You got Brett, who's submission. You got Cesaro, who's strong.
Who's strong and submission.
And you have The Rock, who's a good brawler and can kick out. So that's even.
That's probably the most balanced of the teams.
Your TNA team has AJ and Jimmy, which are very similar, but AJ has more submission. You have Angle, who's submission. You have Flair, who's submission. That's just
that's just the submission team.
But in my first round, I got Kyle O'Reilly that can, and Pete Dunne that can out submission your guys. Not out, but maybe match with Brett and HBK and Cesaro. You have a lot of sharpshooters in that team.
Yeah.
You have 4 sharpshooters.
Technically, yes.
HBK does them, Cesaro does them, Rock does them, and Brett invented them when he was a child.
Yep. After Conan taught him how to do it.
Conan? From TBS?
Yes.
O'Brien?
Yes, that's right. Party people, tell me what your predictions are down there in the comment section. Like or subscribe. Yes, it's completely dark when it was completely light out when we did this. But god damn it, we had to do a lot of thinking. And this seemed like a better place to do it in the daytime, and then it turned nighttime. And
you can still see us.
You can still see us.
I'm probably really bright.
Probably. You're probably fluorescent at this point.
Yeah.
Yell fella.
No.
In the meantime, cheers.
Oh yeah, it's 2 drink minimum. I'm taking lots of drinks. Fly attacking your camera.